And tapos ang ginamit na batas is itong fake news, anti-fake news laws na existing there, no. The Philippines would do good if we study itong mga cases po na ito nang maiwasan po natin na mangyari sa atin. The other example that was given was China, no, and we should really look into the situation of journalists who are in China living in fear, no, because of laws such as this na we-weaponize. No, it's good na the idea is rooted in self-regulation. No, that is very good. I would also like to suggest, no, that we involve yung mga journalism groups. No, for example, the NUJP, the academe. No, they will have a lot to contribute sa conversation na to, and I also strongly believe that education is still the first step. No, yung media information literacy sa Pilipinas is very young. Nag-start lang siya kasabay nung senior high program natin, and I think we should start sooner. No, children already have access to social media even before they have access to teachers. No? So I think we should also start there.
Yeah. For your information, we have already a copy of the Network Enforcement Act of 2017 of Germany. It requires social media platforms to remove hate speech or fake news within 24 hours or face heavy penalties. We also have from France the Fake News Law of 2018. It allows authorities to remove fake news during election periods, and courts can also block false info quickly. And from Singapore, Protection from Online Falsehoods and Manipulation Act of 2019. So it allows the government to order corrections or removals of false statements online. But they have one criticism common. It could be used to silence dissent. So, as I've said a while ago, when we will craft a law on this matter, we must strike a balance. As I've said a while ago. So, meron na po kami nito talaga. So, anything else? Yes.
Mr. Chair, tanong lang kay Mr. Ross kasi nabanggit niya kanina meron daw silang organization, sila mga vloggers. Mr. Chair, ilan ang current na bilang ng mga miyembro ng inyong organization?
Actually, sir, wala po kaming exact number kasi we invite everyone from different organizations. Kasi ang nangyayari po kasi, napakaraming organizations ng mga vloggers. Iba-ibang grupo. Kaya lang, nagkakasama-sama rin kami. Kaya we don't really count the numbers, but for example, we have thousands per organization, and then we gather together then. So, mixed din nangyayari po. So, kumaga, hindi nga, very informal nga po talaga. Kasi we don't have membership talaga na we have to register and then you have to pay a membership fee. Walang ganon.
And Mr. Chair, bahagi po ba ng network nila? Kasi nga, yun, loose siya, pero bahagi din ba ng mga naaabot, nakakausap, at nakakapag-converse ba kayo dun sa mga ibang pinatawag ng komite pero hindi nakasipot? Are they part of your circle or network?
Committee, sir? Anong committee?
Yung mga na-invite pero hindi pumunta dito.
Yeah, I know some of them. Naging kasama ko yun sa group before. Yung mga ibang political bloggers na nandun. Actually, nagkasama-sama rin kami. And then, within our group, nagkaroon din kami ng mga ganun nga, confrontation dahil hindi rin kami nagkasundo-sundo. And then, nagkahiwa-hiwalay din kami dahil nga, iba-iba nga yung mga parang iba-iba yung gusto nila. Iba-iba mangyari. Pag meron kasing parang competition ng leadership, doon nagkakaroon ng problema. Everyone, meron kasing nagiging parang dominating or na gustong sila mag-lead ng group. And then, so, kumokontra yung mga members. Ayaw nila ng gano'n na kinokontrol sila. Yun ang problem po ng regulation nga. Kapag may kumokontrol na a select few, doon nagkakaroon ng parang resistance.
Okay. Thanks for that, Mr. Chair. Doon na lang sa nabanggit ni Mr. Balbedina, doon sa kahalagahan talaga ng pag-educate sa ating mga kababayan, lalo na sa mga kabataan nga, napaka-accessible na ng mga smartphones na nagiging daluyan nga ng access sa mga online platforms. Mr. Chair, for the record lang din ng committee natin, this representation has filed a bill para ma-institutionalize sa curriculum nating mga kabataan ang critical media and info literacy. Dahil nabanggit nga ng DepEd ng isang resource person natin sa nakaraang hearing na yung media and information literacy sa ngayon ay tinuturo lang siya sa isang quarter sa senior high school. Tapos ang pangamba pa natin, Mr. Chair, sa pagtitrim ng senior high school curriculum, isa sa mga pwedeng hindi na isama dun sa core subjects sa senior high school, itong media and information literacy. So, Mr. Chair, that's really a step backward. Considering na pinag-uusapan natin itong mabigat na topic, tapos ito pa ang maaaring gawin ng DepEd. So, all the more na dapat hindi ito matanggal sa curriculum sa senior high school. Dapat nga ay mas patadagin pa. Kaya, na-file po natin itong critical media and information literacy bill in line sa nabanggit ng ating mga resource persons from the media and the academe. Yan lang, Mr. Chair. Salamat.
Thank you, Your Honor. Anybody else who would want to say his piece? Wala? Wala na? May I hear the favorite motion if... Suspend.
Mr. Chair, motion to suspend.
Second. Any objection to the motion to suspend the hearing? Hearing none, the motion is carried. Marami pong salamat sa inyo lahat. Emmet,